In this video, I'm going to focus on the 5th string extended pentatonic scale and treat it as a major scale, going over the major root notes of the scale. First, I'd like to go over a few notes that I'd encourage you to memorize. In the first lesson, I went over the notes G and C, A and D, and B and E on the 6th and 5th strings. Today, I'd like you to learn the notes C, D, and E on the 3rd string. Try to memorize those notes. The C is at the 5th fret, the D is at the 7th fret, and the E is at the 9th fret. Now remember, to find an octave, what you do is go down 2 strings and up 2 frets. So here's our C at the 3rd fret of the 5th string. You learned that in the first lesson. If we go down 2 strings, we end up on the 3rd string. If we go up 2 frets, we end up at the 5th fret. C, D, and E. The other note that I'd like to show you today, for you to memorize, is C at the 8th fret of the 1st string. Now keep in mind that the notes on the 1st string are the same as the notes on the 6th string, except they're up 2 octaves higher. So here's G on the 6th string, here's G on the 1st string. A, B, B. Since there's a C here at the 8th fret, there's a C here at the 8th fret as well. If you're treating the 5th string extended pentatonic scale as a major scale, then you'll always play the root note with your 1st finger, and it will always come before that 3rd finger slide. So for instance, if we're looking at the C major pentatonic scale, you know that there's a C root note here on the 5th string at the 3rd fret. Then we have our 3rd finger, slide, 1st finger, 3rd finger, and then here's our 1st finger on the 3rd string. That is the note C, you know. And here's our 3rd finger, slide, and then we're going up. And here's our 1st finger again. Before that 3rd finger and 3rd finger slide, here's another C root note. So the root notes for the major pentatonic scale rooted on the 5th string are always on the 5th string, 3rd string, and 1st string, and you're always using your 1st finger. Practice targeting those C major root notes as you're playing the notes of the C major pentatonic scale over the C chord. If you're playing the 5th string extended pentatonic scale in the key of D major, then your root notes will be here, here, and here. Again, all with the 1st finger, and all before that 3rd finger slide on the 5th, 3rd, and 1st strings.